What is going on, guys? Welcome back. On today's video, I have a small surprise. Nothing really too crazy, but I did get a new car. I actually got it from a friend of mine, but here she is. Another DSM. So this is a 1995 Eagle Talon TSI, all-wheel drive, of course. It's a 5-speed car. This thing has been sitting for a while, as you guys can see. It's just really dirty, but yeah, this thing is actually not in bad shape. The interior is a little bit apart, some wiring, simple DSM stuff. The chassis is actually really clean. There's like zero rust. It's kind of hard to see here. It's like really not that great lighting here, but yeah, it's in pretty good condition. It just hasn't run in like maybe 2-3 years. But like I said, this is one of my friend's cars, and we did get it to actually run. It just went in idle, and we did notice that the water pump started leaking coolant. So we took it apart, and then my friend never got to the point to actually put it back together. So he just lost interest in the car and asked me, hey, do you want to buy it? And of course, knowing me, I said yes. So yeah, this is going to be the new project for the channel. It's not going to be anything too crazy. Main goals are going to be to pretty much almost restore the car. It does have a Chinese 16G turbo on it and bigger injectors, DSM link, wideband, boost gauge, all of that. So it should be a nice little street car. It does need brakes, just normal maintenance stuff. So yeah, it should be fun. Definitely like the paint right here. When they had it, they try to cover the holes for the stock spoiler on it. So we'll see what we do about that. I think I'm just gonna get rid of this and actually properly shave it and repaint it. The paint is not in the greatest condition, but like I said, there's no rust on the car, so it's a good foundation to start with, and it should be a nice one, honestly. So some of the parts that is going to need to actually start running, the first step that I'm going to do is actually fix the water pump, do the timing on it, and I believe yeah, the wiring inside on the fuel pump relay, because the 95 versions, they have a relay that's built, there's 2 relays built into one technically. But what I did like in my other car is I grabbed a newer style, which is 2 separate relays, and actually wired it in, and it works perfectly. It's just the wiring's a little bit tricky because the color of the wire's a little bit like same, so it's kind of hard, but I'll show you guys how I do that. That'll be the first step. So trying to get the car running, at least idling, something like that. And then after that, we'll replace the turbo, fix all the lines. I know the car does have AC still, or at least it has the AC compressor on, and it does have the condenser and all that. So most of it should be there. And it'll be pretty cool if we can get the AC to work also. I do remember when I got my first DSM and the AC worked. It was actually, I would say, like in today's day, it's kind of rare to have a DSM with AC. But like I said, I want this car to just be like a simple street car. Maybe with a 16G, we probably make like a really safe 250 to like 280 horsepower, which it should be fun because that turbo lights up pretty quick. Like I said, the car is really dirty, so we'll probably start by cleaning the car, see where we're at, see the parts that we have, and see what we need. Because I know there's some missing body parts. I know on the driver's side, I believe, yeah, the driver's side, the door molding is actually missing, and hopefully I can find one because, like I said, this is a Talon, so they really didn't make a lot of them, and they're kind of hard to find nowadays. But yeah, I'm super excited about this. Hopefully you guys are too. I know I haven't posted a lot on the other clips, my main clips, but there's a video coming for that, and I'll be explaining everything, all the things that I've done to the car and to the point where it's at now. And of course, I'll be making more videos on it because I'm never going to stop modding that car. So yeah, let's get to cleaning and seeing what's going on with the car. Alright guys, so I got the car inside and I can show you guys now what it all is going to need to actually make it run. So the first thing is going to be the timing side. Of course, like I said, the water pump was leaking. It never got put back together. So all you see there, all the brown stuff, that's just old coolant. So nothing really too hard to do, honestly. They're pretty simple. So of course, the other thing that we need to figure out is what else it needs. So far, it's going to need a fuel pressure regulator. It's kind of hard to see, but it is missing. It's supposed to go here. And besides that, the battery is junk, of course. It's kind of bad. Also, I do need to fix this intake air temperature sensor. This is just a GM style, but it did get kind of crushed right there between the batteries, so that sucks, but we'll replace that. Besides that, we'll need we'll need to replace the fuel pump relay. So this one is actually from 1997 to 1999 relay. So there's actually two of them, and like I was saying before, the older DSMs, they have just one unit, which sucks because when it breaks, you have to replace the whole thing. So with this one, you can replace individual ones, which is really nice. So besides that, honestly, it's not too bad in here. Like I said before, we did have this car running. I just wouldn't stay idling. We never got too deep into it, but mostly when my friend got the car, the throttle body was just taken apart. It was just a whole mess, but he got it back together somewhat. So it ran for a little bit. The motor sounded healthy. So now all we have to do, like I said, is just put it back together and then hopefully make it run. That's going to be the first step. I just want to make sure the car runs, idles perfect, it doesn't overheat or anything like that. And then after that, of course, we can start focusing on the exterior of the car, because it does need a little bit of help, especially the interior also. So you guys can see the headliner is just hanging down, just the front part. Hopefully I can fix that. I know my DSM, my current Eclipse, that happened to it. Not as bad. I did buy a special glue for it and it actually worked pretty well, so we'll give that a try. Like I said, the turbo that it has right now, it is a Chinese made turbo, so we're not gonna really be running that. It's just an eBay special. I do have a real 16G here, so we'll run this one. It does have a FP manifold on it, but we're not going to be running that. We're just going to be running the stock manifold, because they actually will flow better for this small turbo than just having the big ports on the FP manifold. It's just too big for the small turbos. Those are better for like an FP black or anything like that. So yeah guys, that's pretty much it for this video. Hope you guys like it. Here's a new project for the channel. Leave a comment, like the video, subscribe, of course. And if you guys want to keep in touch with me, or if you guys got any questions, always contact me on Instagram. That's where I'm at most of the time. You guys can actually see some update videos there too on my story. So yeah guys, that's pretty much going to be it. Hope you guys like it. I'll see you on the next one.